It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defenses. Feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the W.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the pack, and here comes Jordan Love. Fifth season quarterback, but Greg just his second as a starter, waited his turn, and had a really good first year as a starter.
Took a little while for him to get his chance to be a full-time starter, but once he got that shot, he's just never looked back. I mean, Mike, think, he's always had that powerful arm. He can push the ball up and down the field and make every throw imaginable. But that time he spent on the sideline, I think it ended up being a massive blessing in disguise. He was able to work on his game from a mental and technical standpoint with no pressure to play. And now he is reaping all the benefits.
Now the replacement for Aaron Jones, here's Josh Jacobs. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. He's brought down by Kobe Turner. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Rams led out by a Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford, 2nd among all active passers in the NFL. Only Aaron Rodgers has thrown for more yards. Hard to believe, Greg, it's already season 16 for the man out of the University of Georgia.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down. Atwell sent in motion here. On play action, it's Stafford. That is caught downfield by Kupp. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These comebacks, they require a lot of trust and timing from everybody involved. If the quarterback's a little too early, the receiver's not out of his break. But if the quarterback's a little too late, that's when disaster can strike. So give credit, really well timed, really nice job by both guys.
Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They send the tight end in motion. Back to Robinson, he's got it. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They'll run. It's Williams. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. Now here's 2nd and goal. One more time for Williams. And he will dive into the end zone. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable with Reed. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. They get 16 on that connection. 1st down, Packers.
Back-to-back 3-and-outs, and not ideal to start the game in that manner. So that's a really important throw right there. Let's see if they can build something from there. Brings up 1st and 10. Continue to let your opening script unfold. You got to go down and find some points here and get your offense settled down.
love to throw on 1st and 10. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. Let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another 1st down.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Rams offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. This one is caught by Robinson. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They run over center with Williams. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Williams. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. That is the veteran Preston Smith. Works his way in there for the sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So it's fourth down, punting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor. Out to return this for the Packers, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Now Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll run with Jacobs. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Rams out to the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And this ball incomplete on third down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw and brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The Rams offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. In motion, it's Robinson. Off play action, it's Stafford. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. To the goal line and in. DeMarcus Robinson. Touchdown, LA. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He's going to have a Packers first down. He has this one past the 35 to about the 37.
Nice pickup there by Jacobs, and I really like this signing this offseason, Mike. I mean, with the departure of Aaron Jones going to Minnesota, they know how important that backfield is alongside Jordan Love. Can he help this Packers offense take that next step forward? And certainly done his part so far.
A short pickup to the 38. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Here now, 3rd and 5. Back to throw is Love. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. His ability to find open space and be friendly for the quarterback. It's easier said than done. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Dobbs headed in motion. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Here's Love to throw. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now,
powering forward, he's in. Josh Jacobs, touchdown, Green Bay. taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now the try for an extra point. He gets it to go, and the Packers are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Rams offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. First and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Williams. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On first down, right back to Williams. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Second down, it's Stafford. He'll find his tight end. It's Colby Parkinson. Here's a third down and 4. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Love to throw. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On play action, Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Love quickly out to Watson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Durant. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. He finds Cup along the out route.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's Stafford. He'll find his rookie wideout from Texas.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
29 yards in all, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Mike, you know what we used to call those plays? No, 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 yes. Because that's exactly what was going through the mind of the coach on the sideline when the quarterback decided to throw that ball into really tight coverage.
They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. Play action, Stafford. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Rams. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Cardi now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Rams will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable with Reed. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Packers offense ready for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. We'll go play action with Love. That is pulled in by Musgrave. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. From the gun, it's Love. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Christian Roseboom.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The Rams offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. That one on target to Cup. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Second down and 8. Working out of the gun, Stafford gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Stafford to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
That is caught at the 3. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This about as short as you can get. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing is Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl. So we reach halftime in what has been, to this point, a one-sided game, as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. The Rams got a nice throwback performance from their veteran quarterback, Matthew Stafford. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. We'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They're going to motion the tight end over here. This one complete to Atwell. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now Stafford. Hupp brings it in left side. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. This one caught by Parkinson. Third and long. To throw is Stafford. It's out wide. They're trying the tight end screen. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down, And here comes fourth down.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the first down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on fourth down.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game under pressure all game long. The secondary feasting on his passes. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A run up the middle with Jacobs. He'll manage only a couple. The rookie out of Florida State, Jared Verse, on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Toward the middle, that one caught by Watson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's 3rd and 2. To throw is Love. And that is incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it's going to be 4th down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. This one taken in by Parkinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
2nd down, it's Stafford. There's that man again, another catch. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, this is Williams. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Stafford. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem in play. Now
whistles here, and a penalty Looked like somebody moved early up front. Cup in motion. On the give, it's Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Stafford now on second down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Stafford to throw it. And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
The Packers offense ready to take over possession of the football. This secondary will get a lot of the credit. 3 picks so far. But, Greg, the pass rush has been relentless as well.
Yeah, I think it's super important, Mike, that we point out just how much the pass rush and then the secondary coverage works together. The more that rush gets home, the faster that ball gets out. We can play certain coverages knowing the timing of the quarterback has to be sped up. So often, the teams that are the most successful in this league, Mike, they have the best understanding. When our back end and our front end are working in unison, man, it puts a lot of pressure on not only the quarterback, but the entire offense.
Love quickly out to Watson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
This one is caught by Reed. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
Christian Watson, the intended receiver. It's second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be brought down.
I think at this point in the game, prior to that third down call, the coach is telling his quarterback, hey, you got 2 downs. This is 4 down territory, but that last completion, I think, saves him from having to make that decision, at least for the time being. barring any penalties. Now they got 3 or 4 plays to try to end this one with a touchdown.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. From the gun, it's Love. That is caught by the tight end. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and through. And the Packers back within 10. It's now 24-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Not much develops there. He'll get this to about the 43. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball. For Mike, negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
The Rams punting unit coming out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go play action with Love. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. Big gain, and that changes the complexion of this drive all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll stick to the ground. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Here's Love. He'll try and get there on the ground.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force 4th down.
So here we go. Big spot for the rookie. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. Ho-ho! Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The home team's offense and Matthew Stafford heading back onto the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Williams. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. That one into the hands of Atwell. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. It's another run here for Williams. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. Punt team headed out for the Rams, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. To the sideline, he's got Watson. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
Well, after that conversion, now the conversation on the sideline is, what do we do if we score? Are we content with just kicking an extra point and tying this thing up? Or does this coach decide to go for the 2-point conversion and try to win in regulation? First things first, they're going to have to score, but man, I hope we get to see that decision. Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Love. This one on target, it's Dobbs. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Love. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And he will score. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with 1st down. Off play action. It's Stafford. There's that man again. Another catch. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Here's 2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Kyron Williams, the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
When this offense took the field, in their mind, Mike, they wanted to end this game in regulation. You do not want to play for overtime. But now as this fourth down comes up, I think this coach has a decision to make. Do you remain aggressive and keep the offense on the field and try to end it here? Or do you make the safe play and punt the ball away and settle for overtime?
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's first down. To throw is Love. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On play action, Love. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
So here comes 3rd and 5. Back to throw is Love. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This returnable with Reed. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Now a first throw here in overtime. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. When you just show pre-snap, it is straight man coverage, and then you stay in it once the ball is snapped. It just makes it so easy on these quarterbacks, Mike, to just find the matchup that they like and exploit it. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. From the gun, it's Love. A quick slant, looked in by Watson. Now a 3rd and 2. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. On comes the Packers punting team. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Rams offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll go with Williams. A short gain there to about the 22. Second down and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Nothing scarier for a quarterback, Mike, than to seeing that ball popped up in the air. It feels like that ball is in the air for an eternity, and all you hope is that it just harmlessly falls to the ground, and fortunately for the offense, that's exactly what it did.
He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
They run over center with Williams. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll go again with Williams. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. A gain there of 11. First down, L.A.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. But what does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
On first down, Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Stafford now on second down. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Again, it's Stafford. Hupp brings it in left side. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Throwing again is Stafford. This one caught by Parkinson. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6?
And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT. So it's a win here for the Rams. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.